Right, welcome back to part two of my top secrets to happiness. And I'm going to do my final top 4 points to the success of happiness and a bonus point actually. But before I start, I really want to give a shout out to Laura T because I'm dropping 3 videos today. And for the first time, I'm doing my video in a different way thanks to Laura's advice. My videos have been taken so far in portrait format, which is why the black lines always appeared on the side on YouTube. But Laura kindly gave me advice and said, no, tilt your camera to a landscape format, and then you'll have a full view. So after this, it will be the first time I'll be watching and trying to see how it looks. So thank you very much, Laura. And if you're new to this channel, my name is Bong Young. Please do like, subscribe, and share. And I'm doing the top 10 secrets to happiness. And point number 4, mes 10 secrets au bonheur. Et point numéro 4. Point numéro 4, c'est soyez réaliste et fidèle à vous-même. Je vais traduire en anglais. Be realistic and true to yourself. Be realistic and true to yourself. In a way, it simply means learn to be contented and don't pretend to be something else that you're not. Because when you do that, you can't really be happy because you're living a life and your life becomes acting. And you have to pretend to be that thing which you really are not. So if you're realistic, it means you're being true to yourself, you're being natural, you don't need to act. And when you're that way, you'll be happy because you're not pretending to be something else. Okay, I don't think I need to elaborate on that. Moving on to point number 3. Just be. Just be you. Love yourself, know who you are. Just be. Love yourself, know who you are. Aimez-vous et sachez qui vous êtes. Sachez qui vous êtes comme une personne. C'est ça, point numéro 3. So what do I mean by just be? Sometimes learn to just take time out for yourself. Take time out for yourself. Spare a couple of minutes where you're not in this busy world. Spare time where you're not on social media. Every day in the 24 hours that you have, you should be able to spare 10 minutes at least just to yourself. Just to yourself. Now, I know some of you will be saying, oh, I've got a large family, I've got children, there's no way I can't find time to just be myself. Take 5 minutes break, go to the toilet. Pretend you're using the toilet and just sit there for you. Just sit there. What you can do, just listen to your heartbeat. Take time out to just listen to your heartbeat in silence, where yes, you might hear the cars driving on the road. You might hear the voices of children and neighbors, husband, wife around, but you're in that quiet space and you're just listening to your heartbeat, listening to your breathing. If you take time to do this every day, you'll be very appreciative of your life. You'll be very appreciative of the fact that you're alive. You will be very appreciative of the little things that you have and own, because that heartbeat reminds you you're alive. Breathing in and out reminds you you are alive. How blessed are you to be alive? Just be. And when you're just being, it means you accept that you're nothing. You accept that you could just, your vanity, just like everything else in the world is vanity. This body will rot someday and pass on and become dust. And you're just reconnecting with your soul, reconnecting with your person. And when you do that, you learn to love yourself, You learn to accept yourself. You learn to just be without worries. And when you get to that space, you just find yourself being happy. Just being happy that you're alive, being happy that you can speak, being happy that you can breathe. Perhaps a walk down A and E could be a reminder, because when you go to A and E and you see the people suffering from the accident and emergency wards, you'll be thankful for your life. So this point number 3 is actually a very good one. Moving on to point number 2. Point number 2, speak words of encouragement to yourself. En français, je dirais prononcer des mots d'encouragement pour vous-même. What do I mean? When you speak it, it starts becoming a reality in a way. Tell yourself you want to be happy. Speak it. Say you deserve happiness. You deserve it. Once you start speaking words of happiness to yourself, before you know it, it will just be part and parcel of who you are. And I remember many times I told myself, I just want to be happy. And also, I remember my dad's words echoing in my ear. My dad used to tell me when I was growing up, your happiness depends on you. And I've heard a lot of people say it over the years. Your happiness depends on you. Tell yourself you want to be happy, no matter the circumstances you're going through, no matter what you're going through. Just tell yourself you want to be happy. Before you know it, your life will just be happiness. I'm just sharing this with you because my life is just a life of happiness. It doesn't mean I don't have ups and downs. It doesn't mean it's a perfect life. No, far from it. But I'm just happy. And it's because I speak words of happiness to myself. I tell myself I deserve it. I tell myself I want to be happiness. I don't want to go into the Bible because the Bible is full of quotes that can encourage you down this journey of happiness. And if you're one person who wants to be happy, start speaking words of happiness to yourself. Tell yourself at least 10 times every day, I want to be happy. I am happy. No matter what, I will be happy. I don't think I need to elaborate any further on this. I'm going to go to my point number 1. Et point numéro 1, c'est qu'il faut agir maintenant. Si vous voulez être heureux, il faut décider maintenant, dès ce moment que vous voulez être heureux. So point number 1 for me is take action now and decide you want to be happy from this moment forward. So if you're watching me now and you are not yet in that space, decide now. This is the time. You want to be happy. And when you decide, start doing something about it. So if going out of your house now, something just happens that you would normally flare up over, smile over it. Sometimes it is difficult, especially when you have difficult and challenging situations. For example, if you're bereaved, you can't say you're going to be happy when you're bereaved. You've just lost someone. Of course, it's not easy to be happy all the time. But you can tell yourself when you're experiencing sad times and going through some really difficult circumstances, just tell yourself right now, I'm going to change this. And the moment is now. Right now, just say you want to be happy. My bonus point on happiness, so it's kind of like an 11th thing of the 10 things that I've mentioned so far. It is that you should be forgiving. Let go of grudges. And in French, I would say, il faut pardonner ceux qui vous ont offensé. That is, just forgive others. Forgive those who have wronged you. Do not hold grudges. I can tell you right now that unforgiveness and holding grudges is a huge deterrent to happiness. Huge. I can't even tell you how huge. Because it means you holding someone in your heart, you're refusing to let go, you're refusing to forgive, you want vengeance on them, you want terrible things to happen to them. What if those terrible things don't happen? It means you'll be unhappy forever. What if the negative things you want to happen to these people don't happen? That means you'll be unhappy for a long time. So tell yourself now that you're letting go of any grudges or any unforgiveness in your heart towards someone who has wronged you. Go now and be blessed. I'm going to conclude by saying, please go and be happy, be loving, be positive, live a happy life. And thank you. Hope you subscribe and see you soon.